I might be actually thinking of someone else.
Hello everyone, this is Robert from Hypnosis for Better. Thank you very much for joining me again. Today I come to you with part 2 of free hypnosis tutorial, how to bulletproof your hypnosis inductions. This one is a rather short and simple concept that I want to share with you, but something that is very powerful, and I'm sure that can help you improve your hypnosis inductions. Now, for this, what I want to discuss is building expectations. Okay, so whenever it comes to a hypnosis session, either it be on the streets or on the stage or in an office setting, in a hypnosis area, in a hypnosis office, you always want to be able to build expectations. If your client or your subject is thinking that it's not going to happen, more than likely it will not happen. I mean, not always. I mean, there are ways you can hypnotize people without having that much of expectations from them, but for the most part, for what we do, especially for me, because I do a lot of street hypnosis, for what we do, building expectations and having huge expectations on the clients or on the subject parts helps a lot. So what are ways in which you can build expectations, right? That's the point. So the first one is, it could be having a really, really good first impression. So having, being dressed really well, that helps a lot. I know you can hear the noise around here. There's just offices everywhere, so people are making noise around there. Just, you can ignore them and pay attention to me. First is, the first impression, just like I said, how you dress, how you put yourself together, how you approach the person if it's on stage, how your office looks like. If you're in an office setting, obviously it might be difficult to have high expectations if you're having clients and you're seeing those clients in an office or in a place that's not clean, it's dirty, and has places all around where people may think that you're not, the real deal. It won't work like that. It's just better to have a clean, neat room where it's not complicated, but it just looks fine. Also good to be dressed well. Also good to speak well with the people. I think if you're meeting people as a hypnotist and they have high expectations for you as you speak with them, or if you're writing each other through email and through text, and you speak in ways that can allow people to undermine you, that will have a bad effect on your practice. It's just, if you're writing people in text in a professional manner, that would definitely affect the person's expectation of what he wants to get out of it. Okay, it will make the whole experience kind of cheap, if that makes sense. Another thing is, this is something that I said when talking about presuppositions, but having a big setup, having a camera set up if you're doing a street hypnosis, that will build expectations, because they're thinking what's going on, what's happening with this, right? Also in an office setting, even though it has a different purpose, the main purpose of it is something else. Having waivers to be signed by them, it makes your profession a bit more professional, and that helps. Also doing suggestibility testings. You know, suggestibility testings are just the best thing ever. You know, these things, some of them are not have, you know, nothing to do with hypnosis, like the, you know, the magnetic fingers has nothing to do with hypnosis, but it just builds such a high expectation from people that it is essential. Like, I always use suggestibility testings. Another way of building expectation is by hypnotizing someone right in front of the other person. See, like on the street, in the beginning, when I started hypnotizing people, and you know, from the get-go, depending on, you know, how it looks like, how I feel like, I would usually do suggestibility testings. You know, like the magnetic fingers or magnetic palms. Those are the two I use the most. And so I do those and I hypnotize people. But once I got somebody, I hypnotize someone, and there are other people looking around and they see what I'm capable of doing, then I don't really need to do that again. And I'll just pick someone from the audience and I'll take that person and you know, just go with it, because just the fact that I just picked a random person and I hypnotized them is also building a huge expectation from the audience. Okay, so also having to hypnotize someone, that also builds expectation. I know there are some hypnotists that go out there to do street hypnosis, and they hypnotize, you know, one of their own, and you know, just to gather a crowd so they can pick people from the crowd. That's a smart idea. That's a very smart idea. That's a good way of building expectations, other than, you know, gathering the crowds. So that's what I have for you today. For the suggestibility testings, the best ones that I like are, just like I say, the magnetic fingers, the magnetic palms, and definitely the eye lock. If you got the eye lock, you got the person. They are, you know, they're yours. You can hypnotize that person really easily. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, if you find it helpful, I suggest that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, so whenever I post my next video, you can, you know, be notified. You can also, you know, click on where it says notify me, you know, whenever so you can get notified when I post a different video. Also on Facebook, I'll put a link in the comments in the description area here. I have a page, The Serial Hypnotist, and on Instagram and Snapchat, you can find me there at Serial Hypnotist. Follow me. Every time I post something, I will, you know, advertise it there. You can also, you know, ask me questions, you know, hypnosis questions that don't necessarily have to do with these videos, and we can talk about those too. And more than anything, the most important thing in these videos is your comments, because you know, if you go out there and experiment with these things, or if you have any, you know, feedbacks at all, just share them. Write them here, share them with other hypnotists so everyone can watch these videos. I learned with free videos. I watched a lot of free videos when I started, and either December of 09 or January of either December of 08 or January of 09. Since then, I watched so many YouTube videos, free videos. That's how I learned. I hypnotized way more people, a lot of people, before I went ahead and I took a course with a professional, which I'm glad I did. So what I'm trying to do is I'm always trying to pay it forward, give out some free stuff, free knowledge. This is easy. Everyone can do it. All you have to do is just practice over and over. Just like I said, share the video, like it, comment on it, and follow me on those on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Thank you again. Thank you for watching.
I